Hello, Cave Dweller. Welcome to Famous from the Couch, episode 1. This is the Scrouse. That's me. I'm an artist. These are my paintings. I should probably tell you about my paintings. I've spent many years improving them. You can't tell, maybe by looking at them, that they are much improved. However, it's true. You can trust me. I had a girl in this apartment once. I showed her my first painting, and I loved it so much, and her blank stare took me down a few notches of devotion to this painting, and I realized, I guess it's not that great. So when you look at these and you say, oh, they're not that great, really they are very great in comparison. And just in general. You can go to hell if you don't think they're great. This is a painting of, this is actually called El Presidente of the Scrouse Global and his entourage, something like that. So this is self-portrait. I'm holding a comic strip. The men's room door, it has my signature under it. This is Yukio Mishima and St. John of the Cross, neither of which are currently in my entourage. I paint a series of history paintings. They're called history paintings. They're not about history. The genre is history paintings, but I'm making up the history. You can think Marvel Universe, but you can also think Heinlein's Future History, or The World of Oz, or Narnia. Or you can think of any author who created a world and invented characters and then just told their stories for his entire career. P.G. Wodehouse is my favorite. That's what I'm doing. This character is the peg-leg monkey. These are both from covers to comics that don't exist. This comic is called The Scrouse Global Presents. All covers to comics that don't exist have a logo, the Comics Code Authority, which doesn't seem to be in this one. This is a hilarious one. This is called I'm. It's the Eye of God right there. So we have the the issue number, the price, barcode, logo of the publisher, logo of the comic, seal of the Comics Code Authority. The Comics Code Authority was a self-regulating censorship board. This was the first one I ever did in this series. Moral Bankruptcy Delivers. Madres con pistoles. I love the titles. The titles of these comics are my favorite thing. Words the great I am that I am. And this comic is called Boyle. That's also Boyle. This is issue 3 of Boyle. Get Fat. A Malicious Bone. Boyle again. Joy Buzzer. Page Turnin' Comics. DPW. And here again is the Scrouse Global Presents, which is the same as this one you saw earlier. The great joke about the Scrouse Global Presents is that the logo to the comic is also the logo to the publisher. So when you see it in this one, it's just magnified. It's bigger. I mean, I guess that's funny. It's funny to me. This area here is a grid with 2 vanishing points, one of which is my face and the other one is the goddess in the doorway. This comes from 60s era DC Comics where they had a checkerboard across the top. I did a series of pictures where I was a mad scientist. Here's another one, kind of in a lab. Here I am piloting my ether ship. Part of the controls in my ether ship are a set of books, a bookcase. I wanted to be a psychonaut, and 2 years later, I became one. That's a short tour, Cave Dweller. I just want you to know that my paintings originally were all about the stories and the characters. But just recently, within the last 2 years, I've come to learn that not only is the peg-leg monkey me, not just in the autobiographical sense where when an author writes, all the characters are somehow a reflection of him, but he is me. He's me. And all the stories I tinkered with throughout my life in the last 20 years were reflections of things I was going through. The peg-leg monkey is a waking life dream that I have, and I share with you.
What? This was
Where?
me. How? Lip sync.